Hello and welcome aboard, fellow travelers. Whether you're a first-time cruiser or someone planning your third sailing of the year, there's something universally thrilling about that moment before a cruise begins. The bags are packed, the passports tucked safely away, and your mind is already drifting towards sea breezes and endless buffets. But in this digital age, where everyone's documenting their journey and cruise lines are evolving faster than ever, young travelers like you are searching for more than just pretty destinations. You want real advice. You want to know what actually works. And more importantly, what could quietly ruin your trip before it even starts. Because here's the thing. What you wear on a cruise can absolutely make or break your experience. So if you're ready to travel smarter, feel more confident, and avoid some surprisingly common slip-ups, you're in the right place. This is TravelVibes, and today we're diving into 10 things you should never wear on a cruise ship and what to bring instead. Hit that subscribe button if you're ready to cruise wisely, and let's set sail. Number 1. Camouflage may be cool, but not cruise cool. Now I get it. Camo prints are everywhere. You've probably got a pair of camo cargo shorts or a backpack you swear by for every vacation. They're rugged, practical, and they scream adventure. But here's the not-so-fun part. On many Caribbean islands, wearing camouflage isn't just a fashion misstep, it's actually illegal. Yes, you heard that right. In countries like Barbados, Jamaica, St. Lucia, and a handful of others, the camouflage pattern is strictly reserved for military personnel. That means even a simple camo baseball cap can raise eyebrows, or worse, land you in a sticky situation with local authorities. I once saw a poor guy get escorted all the way back to the ship in Antigua, red-faced and confused, just for wearing camo shorts and carrying a matching backpack. Not the kind of attention you want on a relaxing holiday. And here's the thing. Most American travelers don't realize this. You're planning a vacation, not a tactical mission, so there's no reason to bring gear that could trigger a misunderstanding at port. Instead, pack smart. Choose neutral-toned, breathable clothes made for movement. Quick-dry khakis, light tech shirts, and maybe a wide-brimmed hat to protect you from that tropical sun. Leave the camo for the camping trips back home. On a cruise, blending in isn't stylish, it's potentially problematic. Number 2. Bathing suits belong poolside, not in the pancake line. Alright, let's talk about one of the most common cruise faux pas, rocking your swimsuit in all the wrong places. Now I know what you're thinking, it's my vacation. I'm in the tropics. What's wrong with grabbing a plate of bacon in my bikini? Well, here's the thing. Cruise ships might feel like floating resorts, but they're still shared spaces, and soggy swimwear in the buffet line is a surefire way to get a few awkward stares, and maybe even a polite nudge from staff. Yes, you're in vacation mode. Yes, the pool is amazing. And yes, those hot tubs feel like heaven after a long shore excursion. But once you leave that splash zone, you've got to throw something on. Not just for style, but for sanitation. Most cruise lines actually require you to be fully covered and wearing shoes in indoor areas. Bare feet are a no-go anywhere outside your stateroom, and walking around dripping wet doesn't exactly scream bon appetit. So here's the move. Pack at least 2 cover-ups. One that dries fast for when you're headed straight from the pool to grab a quick snack, and another, a lightweight cotton wrap or tunic that looks presentable when you're ducking into the buffet or joining a trivia game. Trust me, you'll look more put together, feel more comfortable, and avoid becoming that guest everyone whispers about between bites of French toast. Number 3. Pajamas are for pillow time, not public time. Let's be honest, one of the best things about cruising is how relaxed everything feels. No early alarms, no commutes, and definitely no judgment if you grab a second cinnamon roll at breakfast. But even in paradise, there are limits, and one of them is this. Your pajamas should never make it past your cabin door. I once spotted a gentleman, coffee in hand, robe flowing behind him, wandering through the ship's atrium like he'd just woken up in a hotel lobby. It was noon. People were sipping mimosas, snapping photos, and there he was, in full flannel. Now don't get me wrong, I love comfort. And I know a lot of American cruisers these days are looking for cozy clothes that work for both lounging and casual exploring. That's why instead of packing your favorite Snoopy pajama pants, go for a lounge set that looks polished enough for public, but still feels like a cloud. Think soft joggers, breezy tunics, or a stretchy jumpsuit that lets you breathe after buffet round 2. You'll still feel comfy, but you won't risk becoming the unintentional star of someone's vacation photo slideshow back home. Number 4. Flashy bling and fancy things. Not worth the cruise chaos. Now I get it, formal night is calling, and you're tempted to break out the pearls, the diamond studs, maybe even that shiny gold watch that only sees daylight twice a year. After all, you're on vacation, why not look the part? But here's the not-so-glamorous truth. Cruises are full of movement. Boarding flights, hopping into taxis, squeezing through crowds at the buffet, and hustling back from shore excursions. And somewhere between room service and snorkeling, that sparkly little treasure you packed so carefully, it could slip away, unnoticed. I once met a woman who was completely heartbroken because she lost her late husband's wedding band in a public restroom on board. One quick moment of distraction, and it was gone forever. No amount of lost and found forums could fix that. So take it from someone who's seen this too many times. Leave the heirlooms, the pricey pieces, and the irreplaceables at home. Go for beautiful costume jewelry that complements your cruise outfits but won't bring tears if it disappears into the abyss of a pool drain or behind a cabin drawer. Because nothing ruins a sunset at sea quite like realizing your valuables are sailing away without you. Number 5. Leave the loud messages at home. Dress with a little cruise courtesy. Alright, so you've got that one-inch hit with a joke that always gets laughs at backyard barbecues. Or maybe a hat with a cheeky slogan that makes your friends chuckle every time. But here's the catch. On a cruise ship, you're not just among friends. You're sharing elevators, dinner tables, and deck chairs with hundreds, sometimes thousands of fellow travelers, from toddlers to retirees, from Texas to Tokyo. What feels like harmless humor at home can come across as offensive, awkward, or just plain inappropriate at sea. I've seen guests turned away from dining rooms or politely asked to change shirts before entering a show lounge, all because their outfit crossed the line from funny to frowned upon. Cruise lines have dress codes for a reason, and they're not trying to kill your vibe. They just want everyone, especially families with kids and older guests who value respect, to feel comfortable and welcome. So if you're not sure whether a shirt is too political, too profane, or just too much, it probably is. Instead, go for lighthearted, neutral, or travel-themed designs that spark conversations instead of conflict. Trust me, you'll look good and cruise even better. Number 6, if it's too tight, it won't feel right. By day 3, trust me. Let's talk about something every cruise traveler eventually learns the hard way. Tight clothes and cruise buffets are a dangerous combo. Now, I know those skinny jeans look amazing in the mirror before you leave home. And that fitted dress? Perfect for embarkation day photos. But fast forward to day 3, after bottomless brunch, snack o'clock, and 2 formal dinners, suddenly those zippers don't feel quite so friendly. Cruise ships, especially the ones sailing out of the US, are floating feasts. We're talking soft serve ice cream on tap, pizza at midnight, and 3-course meals that somehow always end in cheesecake. And for many American travelers, especially those looking to relax without stressing over calories, it's easy to indulge, and you should. But the last thing you want is to be stuck tugging at buttons or uncomfortably holding your breath during sunset photos on the upper deck. So here's the trick. Pack smart. Go for breezy fabrics, relaxed fits, and clothes that give your waistline a little grace. Flowy skirts, stretchy pants, and breathable tops are your best friends at sea. Because let's be real, you're here to enjoy, not to suck in your stomach until the next port. Number 7. Rolling into trouble. Why wheelie shoes stay ashore. Let's shift gears, literally, for a moment and talk about shoes. Specifically those sneaky sneakers with wheels in the heels. You know the ones. Kids love them, teens zip around like they're in a theme park, and sure, they look fun, until someone wipes out near the stairwell carrying a plate of tacos. Now here's the deal. Most cruise lines, especially those popular with American families, have actually banned wheel-soled shoes on board. And it makes total sense. Cruise ships aren't built for high-speed hallway adventures. The floors can be slick, the space is tight, and when that ocean swell hits, balance becomes everything. Even if you're a parent thinking, my kid's careful, I promise you, between the buffet sprints, the arcade excitement, and the gentle rocking of the ship, accidents happen fast. So for everyone's safety and sanity, leave the Heelys at home. Instead, pack smart footwear. Closed-toe shoes are a must for onboard activities like rock climbing, mini golf, or even the ropes course if your ship has one. And don't forget supportive sneakers for port days. You'll be walking a lot more than you think, especially when exploring those charming coastal towns. Happy feet equals happy cruise. Number 8. Leave the heavy jeans at home. Cruise like you mean it. Now let's talk fabrics, because not all clothes are created cruise equal. I know, those classic jeans feel like a safe choice. They match everything, they're sturdy, and they've probably traveled with you on more road trips than your favorite playlist. But on a cruise? Denim and heavy cotton are basically like packing a personal sauna. Picture this. You step off the ship in Cozumel ready to explore, and within minutes that thick cotton tee clings to you like a second skin. Then the rain hits, and suddenly your jeans feel like they've doubled in weight and declared mutiny. That's the reality of cruising in warm, tropical climates. These fabrics trap heat, hold moisture, and once they're damp, forget about drying out before dinner. For travelers in the US who are used to layering up back home, it can be tempting to pack those comfort staples. But trust me, you'll thank yourself later for bringing clothes that breathe. Think linen pants that flow with the breeze, quick-dry hiking shorts that actually dry, and soft performance tops that wick away sweat like magic. Cruising isn't the time to be stuck in soggy denim. Dress light, move easy, and focus on soaking in the views, not your clothes. Number 9. The whiteout wardrobe. Pretty until the pasta hits. There's something undeniably elegant about an all-white outfit on a cruise. Maybe it's the ocean breeze, maybe it's the sunset lighting, or maybe it's that little voice in your head whispering, go full resort chic. But here's the cold, tomato sauce-stained truth. White clothes on a cruise are a gamble, and the house usually wins. Between the buffets, sunscreen mishaps, splash zones near the pool, and chairs that may or may not have mystery stains, wearing head-to-toe white is like walking through a food fight with a welcome sign. One accidental elbow at the omelet station, or one rogue pina colada, and suddenly your dreamy outfit looks like abstract art. And let's be honest, most American cruisers are snapping photos, wrangling kids, or trying to balance 3 plates and a drink. White may look crisp in theory, but in cruise reality, it's a magnet for messes. So, what's the smart move? Swap stark white for soft neutrals, pastels, or fun-printed fabrics. You still get that breezy vacation-ready look, but with a little more forgiveness built in. Because nothing says I've cruised before like dressing in a way that hides the chaos and lets you enjoy the journey. Number 10. Cute shoes can wait. Your feet deserve better. Let's wrap it up with the one thing that can make or break your cruise experience faster than a late boarding call. Your shoes. Now, I know a lot of cruisers, especially from the US, love to pack light and stylish. You've got those adorable strappy sandals, maybe a pair of slip-ons that match everything, and you figure, I'll be on a ship. How much walking can there be? Oh, friend, so much walking. So much, between endless hallways, steep deck stairs, long excursions on uneven terrain, and those surprise 10-minute walks from the port to the town that turn into marathons. Your feet will quickly remind you that fashion without function is a one-way ticket to Blister City. I've seen it happen over and over again. Someone shows up for a shore excursion in flip-flops, and by lunch, they're limping back to the ship like they just crossed the Sahara. So here's the winning trio. 1 pair of comfy, breathable sneakers for exploring ports. 1 pair of dressier, supportive sandals for onboard dinners or casual strolls. And 1 nice pair, think cushioned flats or low wedges, for formal nights. That's it. You don't need a suitcase full of shoes, just a smart, versatile lineup that loves your feet back. Because trust me, when your shoes work with you, not against you, you enjoy the cruise so much more. And there you have it, 10 simple choices that can turn a good cruise into a truly unforgettable one. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how many outfits you bring or how trendy you look. It's about feeling confident, comfortable, and fully present for every sunrise at sea and every laugh shared over dinner. When you dress with intention, you travel with purpose. You stop worrying about wardrobe regrets and start focusing on what really matters, new experiences, new friends, and that magical sense of freedom only the open ocean can offer. So here's to smart packing, smoother sailing, and making every moment count, one thoughtful outfit at a time. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Travel Vibes for more practical cruise wisdom, and share your own cruise fashion tips in the comments below. Until next time, travel light, travel smart, and I'll see you somewhere out on the sea.